Hey everyone, I hope you are doing great. In today's video, we will be diving into a topic that's been getting a lot of buzz, lightning types. Here is what we will cover today. What lightning types are, when to use them, the different kinds, that is standard and custom, and what goes into a lightning types. We have got plenty to explore, so grab a coffee and let's get started. So what exactly is a lightning type? Think of it as a little package in Salesforce. It's JSON based that tells the system two things. One, what the data should look like, and two, how it should be shown in the Agentforce chat. It's like giving both the rules for the data and the instructions for how to display it. With lightning types, your agent for action can work with either standard types or custom Apex input and outputs. You can stick with Salesforce built-in editors and renderers, or you can plug into your own custom LWC component to make the chat super interactive. So when would you use one? Simple. Anytime you want to change how the input or output looks or behaves in the Agentforce chat window. In short, if you want to tweak or totally revamp that UI in the chat, lightning types are your go-to. And as a bonus, they don't just make things look nicer. They also validate the data so bad inputs get stopped before they mess with your business logic. Salesforce provide two types of lightning type, standard lightning type and custom lightning type. So what exactly is a standard lightning type? These are the lightning types Salesforce provide out of the box. They act as basic building blocks that you can use to structure more complex schemas. If you want to explore all the different standard lightning types in Salesforce, check out this URL where you can find all the standard lightning types that is provided by Salesforce. So those are all the standard lightning type that Salesforce provided, and like how it works, lightning types in agent for action, that also they have defined here. I will also provide the link in the description for easy reference. All right, enough talking. Let's jump into our Salesforce org and see where we can use the standard lightning type in Agentforce. Before that, if you have not enabled Agentforce as of now, first of all, from the setup gear icon, go to the setup homepage and type Einstein. So once you type Einstein, you will get Einstein setup and then turn on Einstein. So it should be off at first if you haven't enabled it yet. So if you enable it, then you will get all the Agentforce like Agentforce asset, Agentforce action, and Agentforce agent that will you able to start getting that one. Once you turn this on, this toggle button, refresh the page, and you will get something like Agentforce Studio. And once you get Agentforce Studio, navigate to Agentforce Action. And once you navigate to the Agentforce Action, you need to enable Agentforce. So if you haven't enabled Agentforce agent in your org, then you need to turn it on. And also, if you want a default Agentforce agent, you can turn it on. Then a default Agentforce agent will be created for you where you can play around. And then once you enable this one, you will get this new agent button. And from there also, you can create your own agent. So that is how you can enable Agentforce agent and asset action everything in your org if it is not if you haven't yet enabled Einstein and Agentforce in your org. Now once you enable everything, then where we can use standard lightning type. Salesforce provide a few agent for action out of the box that already use standard lightning type. So for our demo purpose, we are using the create case action. You will see the standard lightning type used by this action, and I will show you how it looks in the agent chat window. So to get there, what you need to do, you need to, this is the Agentforce agent library, and you need to type Agentforce. Yeah. So Agentforce, under Agentforce Studio, you will get Agentforce asset. And once you land into this page, click on action. By default, it will land to the topics. So you need to click on Agentforce action. Today, we are going to use create case. That is a standard Agentforce action that is already provided by Salesforce. So to demonstrate how standard lightning type works, I will use this one. I will not create a new one. For custom lightning types, I have already created a custom one that I will show you. So for create case, if you open this create case, then you will see something like this. That is, it is using a action type as flow. So if you are wondered like what are the different type of action type present, then click on new agent or action, and a window like this will open where you can create an agent action, and if you select this drop down, you will get different option. You can get Apex, you can get flow, API, prompt template, different thing. So in our case, in our standard lightning type demo, we are using flow action type. That is, this create case is using flow action type. And then if I go to that particular flow, so the flow looks like this. This is already provided by Salesforce. You no need to create a one if you want to use the existing one. If you want to use your own flow, you are very well able to do that one and then create a new action for that one and then use that flow in that custom action that you are going to create. So here it's a simple one that if contact exists, then create case and get case record and end it. Okay, so that is what. So now let's see in the action how our standard lightning type looks like. So here as an input parameter, what we are checking as an input parameter, we are getting the contact, we are getting the title. And so if I click on debug, and suppose so we need case description, case subject and contact record. So these three we need and then it will return us case record. So if I go to my agent action in the input section, you will see we need a contact record, we need a case subject and we need a case description. And check out this data type. This data type is standard lightning type. So this is lightning text type. So if I go to this document and search for it, see lightning text type is a standard lightning types that is provided by Salesforce. So yes, so we are using lightning text type, that is a standard type that is provided by Salesforce. Now, once it is done, then next what? Next, you want to use this in your Agentforce agent, right? How to do that one? Again, type in the search box as Agentforce agent, or you can find Agentforce agent under Agentforce Studio and Agentforce agent. If I click on that one, I will get a page like this where all my Agentforce agent has been listed down. I have created one flight, this one, and this is the default one. So I will show the demo on the default one. So if I open the default one, if I click on the default one, a page like this will open where all the details of that particular agent that is created will be listed here. And then if you want to edit something there, click on Open in Builder. Once you click on Open in Builder, it will open a page like this, a builder like this, where you can associate different topics, and within the different topics, you can attach different action. So in my case, I am using flight booking cancellation. That is my topic. So I created that topic and I have provided what is the scope, what is the instruction that I need to give to my agent force. I have mentioned all the things, and then in the topic section, I attach create case. If you are wondering from where we can able to attach create case, click on this new button, add asset from library, and once you get this one, then it will listed all the standard and custom action that you have created. In our case, you can choose from, like I have already choose create case. So yeah, that is added. So if you want to add something different like answer question with knowledge or something else, you can very well able to select it and attach it here. So once you attach it, then what next? So what it will do, it will ask you for some input and then it will create a case. Now let's test that one, whether it is working properly or not. If I want to cancel a flight booking, let me refresh it, and then let me. So see here, so previously what will happen if you don't want this standard lightning type, it will just ask you in a simple text where you can't able to provide the input in the screen. It's just ask you, let me show you how it works in some another one. Okay, let me check this one so that you can able to understand how it is differentiated. Open in Builder. Okay, then let me type the same thing. I want to cancel applied. Please help me with that. Okay. So it is not asking me for anything. It is just creating a case. Or if it will ask, it will just ask me that provide some details in a text format. It will not provide a input box or something like that. So yeah, that is where your this particular standard lightning types is very much helpful to redesign or to change the look and feel of your chat window. Now suppose case subject is cancel a flight for me, and the description, I don't want to fly. Something like that. Okay. Then if I hit submit, what it will do, it submitted that one and it is saying that it is working. And see, as in our agent that we are using some like not this one, this is the one, create case, yeah, this one. So here we are using lightning record info type, so that's why the output that is provided to us, see, there is a difference. The output that is provided in this one is just a normal text, like the way you chat, that is not fancy. But in this case, this one look fancy, right? This one is like a change. So that is how your standard lightning type works. Like here you see the case number, you see the subject, description, everything, and what is the status. Now, if you want to see whether it actually created that case in the backend or not, then go to your case. So let me navigate to case and let's see whether it is actually created that one or not. So let me click on my open cases and let me search with this one. So see, this is created, cancel a flight for me. So everything looks good. So that is how you can able to change your look and feel using standard lightning types in the chat window. Isn't it cool? So I like it very much. So hopefully you also liked it. And then from here you can debug which one is called and which one is not called. So that is the debugging section here. So yeah, that is all about standard lightning type. Hope you got a clear idea of how standard lightning type work inside the Agentforce chat window. Next, let's move to custom lightning type. So custom lightning types let you completely customize how the UI looks and behaves for agent. With custom lightning type, you override the default UI to handle more complex interaction inside Salesforce. To use a custom lightning type, you will need two things: an Apex class to define your data structure and a lightning web component to create the custom UI. Let me walk you through what each piece does and where you need to refer them. So yeah, now let me, okay, from here you can create a custom agent action, and the custom agent action in our case for the custom lightning type we need a apex. So first and foremost we need to create an apex class. So I have already created an apex class, that is flight agent. And flight agent, under this flight agent we have different inner class, that is flight request, that is what is your origin city, what is your destination, where actually you are going, what is the date of travel, and couple of filter is nothing but if you want some price, some discount percentage, that is coming in the filter section. And then flight response, it will provide you the all the list of the flight that is available. And flight available flight is nothing but list of flight, and flight contains what? Flight ID, layover, pet allowed or not, some price, some discount percentage, those are all present. So it's nothing like very much complicated, it's just a simple class, and here we are using some of the data, we are not storing it anywhere. For demo purpose, it's just using this particular class to get the flight data. So once you created your flight agent, next what you want to do, you want to create lightning web component. LWC component that you need to create. Now I have created two LWC component. That is, one is flight details.js and another one is like once you get the data, you need to show it in a in a different UI rather than just text based thing. So for that one, flight details I have created where it will go through all the flight that is available and it will show you in a different type. Okay, same in the JS, it will format different thing like arrival time and all those things. So it will format it everything. And flight request filter is the one where you need to provide the input. So this is the input field where you can like enter the price and you can give the discount percentage. So if you see in the flight agent, flight request that we are using as that we will going to use as our input parameter here. Origin city is string, destination city is string. So as this is string and date of travel is date, so we can use standard type here. So for the standard type, see, for date we can use date type, for string we can use text type. So it will be automatically picked, or you can also choose based upon the type that you want. So when we will create our custom action, then I will show you. So, but filter is a complex data structure. So for filter one, we have created this LWC component where it is like simple LWC component where we are going to provide a price and yeah, duration. That is what we want to provide them. Price and discount percentage. That is what we want in the filter section. And then JS is a simple one. That is the flight request filter dot js, this one. Yeah, this is the one that we are going to use. Now this is done, then where is your lightning types comes into the picture, because you need to create some lightning types, right? The standard one, I understand that you don't no need to create the standard one. Salesforce provided that one. But for the custom types like the flight filter that you want to use, that is this one, filter one, where you want to create. So Salesforce provided lightning types for that one, and you can create a lightning type. Lightning type consists of three artifacts. One is schema.json and another one is either it will contain editor.json. If you want to define the input UI component that you use to enter or edit data, then you must use editor.json. And if you want to defines the output UI component that display the data, then you must use render.json. So in our case, flight filter, flight, I mean this filters is the input parameter, right? With the origin, city, destination, date of travel, you want to provide extra filter. So that is where this flight filter editor.json comes into the picture. So editor.json in the definition, what you provide flight request filter. If you go here and if you search for that, sorry, not this one. If you search for this flight filter, flight request filter, flight request filter is your uh, lightning web component. Flight request filter is your lightning web component that you have created to modify your UI. Okay. So if I go to editor.json, so this is my LWC component that you can see here, flight request.html. So it will able to understand that you need to use this flight request filter LWC component, and also in the LWC component in the metadata UI you need to use this one. So target will be your one is Lightning Agentforce input, and another one is your C underscore flight filter. So flight filter is what? Flight filter is your lightning type. So in the both places, in the lightning type, you need to mention the LWC component name. In the lightning types, you need to mention the LWC component name, and in the LWC component name, you need to mention the lightning types name. So then only it will start working. Now, once you have your editor.json, like this is the format that you need to maintain, then you will define the schema. Like what should be the title, what should be the description, what should be your lightning type. Lightning type is actually what you want. So filter agent, filter. Filter agent is your class name that we have used this one. 1 minute. Sorry, flight agent is your class name, that is this one. And then filter is the one that is used in the filter is the one that is used as an input parameter. We no need to create origin city, destination city, because this we can very well use our standard lightning. But as this is the custom one, so that's why we need to mention this filter in schema.json. So that's why we mention it. It's filter class, and that class is present inside flight filter class. That is how you can use editor.json and respective schema.json. So this is all about how to set up your input UI component. Now let's go to output UI component. For output UI component, we created flight response. So if I go to render.json, I use flight details. Okay, so flight details is my another LWC component that you can see here, flight details. So I have mentioned that one, and same wise in this flight details LWC component meta.xml file, I need to use flight response. So if I go here, I can check that I am using flight response. So as this is the output, so that's why I have used lightning underscore underscore agent force output. If you remember in the previous one, we use the input one. So if I go here, so this is the force input and this is the force output. And this also changed, that is flight response. Now that is all about render.json. Now coming back to schema.json. Schema.json will also, you can mention the title, you can mention the description, and then what will be your lightning type. Lightning type will be your response that you are getting back from your Apex class. So this is my Apex class flight agent that I have already shown you, and then what response I am getting, available flight. So this is the flight response that we are getting, and we are return type is available flight. So that is what we mention in our schema.json, that is available flight. So that is how you can able to use lightning types, where you can mention the lightning web component, and in the lightning types you need to mention the Apex custom type that you want to show in your UI. So that is how the all setup is done. Okay, so now once all the setup is done, what next? Next, you need to create a custom action, right? So this is our create case. We can close it. So yeah. So if I click on this one and if I click Apex, then what I will get? I will get whether it will be Apex REST or invocable. That is the invocable method, right? That we have created. So we'll click on that one, and then I am getting find flights. Why find flights? Because that is the name we have provided here. So if you see the label that we have provided, that is find flights. That's why the label and the description is very much important. From here you will able to understand what to select. So once I have already created and custom one, that is this one. So here you can see we are using find flights. This is an action type is Apex. And then in the input section, what are the different inputs that we are using? Origin city, destination city, date of travel, and filter. Let's see that one. So date of travel, and we are using a standard data type, that is lightning data type. Destination city, we are using a standard lightning type, that is lightning text type. For origin city, we are using standard lightning types, that is lightning text type. But for filters, that is a like a nested class that we are using for demo purpose. So that is the filter. So see here, filter is a class, right? So filter. Here we can't use the standard one. So we created a custom one, that is flight filter. If you remember, flight filter is nothing but one type of lightning types that you can use in this one. So it is, if you click on this one, like from here you can select flight filter, that is all you can select. And this one, as it is a string, it will automatically take this one, this data type. But here it will give you an option to select which one you want to use. Then same for the output. Output is what we are getting as an output. We are getting output as an available flight, that is A flight. A flight is also visible here. So if you see A flight, and then we can choose it from here, whether we want flight response or whether we want something else. So that we can choose from here. So yeah, that is, and also you need to provide loading text, okay? Otherwise it will it will not save. So you need to provide all the mandatory fields, and then once you hit on save, you are all done. Now you created your agent action, you created all your lightning types, everything is done. Now let's go to the Agentforce agent and tag it there. So I am using my Agentforce default. There only I will use it. So if I go to Open Builder, and if I go to topics again, okay. So here I created a new topic called Find Flights. I created it and provided all the instruction here, whatever is required. And then I'm going to topic, and then I added this one. This is the same. You just need to click on add from asset library, and you search it here like find flights, as I have already selected, so that is not coming here. So if it is not there, then it should come here. And you select it and finish it. All done. One more thing to let you know, that sometime uh, you added the topic action, you done all the configuration correctly, but still you will not able to see that the input or the output is coming properly. In that case, do one thing. In the instruction section, explicitly mention, do not ask the user for origin city, destination city, whatever you want provided as an input parameter, and then write this one. Override the input for the origin city, destination, and travel with Lightning Agentforce input, and override the input for filters with this one. So then if you use that one, then it should work. Once you are done with this one, so let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, find available flights for me. See, it is working. It is giving me origin city, destination city, date of travel, and that custom thing that I have created. That is the filter one. So this is the filter one that that we have created, right? This is the filter one that we have created. For that one, we have used this filter.html where we want to enter the price and enter the discount percentage. So same thing we are getting in this particular section. So that is how using LWC you can change the look and feel. Now let's provide something. And let's submit it. So it got submitted. Okay. And see, this is how my output is looking like. So yeah, this is how. So I have provided the input. Now my output is looking like this. So if I have not override it with the one that I have used, that is 1 minute. Let me show you that one. Okay, let me open it. Find flights. Yes, this is the one. So if I have not override it with flight response, then it provided me in a simple text. But as I have overridden it with flight response, so that is the reason it is giving me like this in a way that I have written my LWC component. Flight details. The way I have written flight details, it is giving me in the exact same way. So yeah, that is how you can use standard lightning types and custom lightning type in your chat window, in your Agentforce chat window. Hope you get an fair idea about how lightning type works, when to use standard, when to use custom, and yeah, that's all. So that is what about today's session. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Signing off for today.